Hi everyone, I hope that you are blessed. I'm Eloise Cepeda, and today I just wanted to share a word of encouragement with you. Wherever you're at today, don't quit. Don't give up. Don't allow people to talk you out of what God's plan and God's purpose is for your life. And don't talk yourself out of it. Don't be so hard on yourself that you talk yourself out of God's plan. You know, we experience a lot of things in our life that can alter how we handle things and how we do things. And it's so easy to quit. It's easy to quit on God's plan, and it's easy to quit on people, you know, and that's one of the important things that God has been dealing with me about this week here in Sunny, California is really just evaluating the people that I have in my life, and have I quit on them? Am I portraying that message that I've quit on someone? Or how do I handle when I feel like someone's quit on me? Because it's real easy to retract back into our safety mode, and it's real easy to just throw our hands up in the air and say, you know what, forget it, like I don't need them anyways. And hear me right, there's a difference between releasing toxic people that are in your life and spending time and effort to invest into relationships that are good for you. Healthy relationships are needed in our life. They're needed in our walk, in our journey. People that are going to call us on our stuff, people that are going to hold us accountable, people that are going to challenge us, and that are going to call you and say, hey, what's up? Like, I'm feeling some kind of way, or, you know, I'm getting this vibe from you, or you stop liking my stuff on Facebook. And, you know, and people won't say it, but people take that stuff serious, and they take that stuff personal, and they see, oh, she's commenting to that person, but not commenting to my stuff. And for some, that's a way of throwing shade. For some, that's a way of getting your point across. But talk about it. Talk about it. Bring it into the open, and don't dismiss it. Don't dismiss things that could make or break a relationship. And opportunities to reconcile, or opportunities to heal, and even opportunities to part in peace. You know, not everything that parts and that God separated was done in an abrupt and in a deadly manner. Like, you know, be okay with parting in peace also. But at least know, so that you don't walk away from each other wondering, did they not, are they, will they, because we've shared a part of our lives with you and with each other, and that means something. God appointed that time for something. That wasn't a mistake, unless it was something that we forced to happen. And we've got to be able to understand and to acknowledge that as well. Are these relationships that I'm forcing to happen? Like, did God even tell me to allow you into my life, much less allow you into my life in this way? You know, yesterday I posted about the footsteps in the sand, and I was standing in the sand, and there were two parts. Well, there was a lot of sand, but there were two parts of the sand that I was in, and actually three, and the further away from the water, the sand was deeper, and it was harder to walk through it, and it was harder, and it was like, man, it took some effort in the leg muscles and in the stomach muscles, and I just thought, like, wow, what a workout. And then there was another part of the sand that was between where the tide came in and the deeper part of the sand, and that sand was a little bit more it was a little bit more dirtier because things had washed up there, but it was also it was easier to walk through. And then there was the sand that was deepest by the water, and I noticed in all three areas of the sand, the sand furthest away from the water and the sand closest to the water, my footprints only lasted for a second, if that. My footprints were there, and then they were gone. And some of us can get comfortable walking in the middle part because it's safe, and because it's not as hard, and it's not as pleasurable, because everyone likes walking by the water, but it's not as pleasurable. I mean, it's safe, and it's and you can see your path and your journey, and it takes courage to walk in the deeper part of the sand, and it takes courage to even walk by the water, because those prints are going to get washed away. And even though I stood in the sand and the water washed across my feet up to my knees, and then it washed back into the ocean, I looked down and I could take a step forward and my feet were sinking. But yet, if I didn't look down quick enough, I'd miss that step. And I think of how the Lord walks with us, and how He's in all three areas of our life with us, in the good part, and in the pleasurable part, and in the nice, enjoyable, and easy part, and in the part that's comfortable, and in the part that's deep, that we have to put some more muscle and some more work to get through. And I just thought about how if we're not looking for His prints, we'll miss them. If we're not looking for His presence in our life and in our moments and in our challenges and in the things that we enjoy, we're going to miss it. And that's the most beautiful part, is to know that His word is so true that He really won't leave us nor forsake us. Just because we don't see Him doesn't mean that He's not there. And so I just want to encourage you, in whatever part of your walk that you're in, and maybe you're not even in the sand, maybe you're still on the sidewalk, or maybe you're in the desert, or in another, in the valley, or maybe you're in the mountaintop, but He's there with you. He's there with you. You've never taken a step without Him. Even when you're not working and walking with God, He's still with you. He's still so faithful to give you another day, another opportunity to serve Him. He's still with you. Does He love our sin? No. But does He love us regardless of our sin? Absolutely. Jesus Christ died on the cross for us for a reason. So I just want to encourage you today to just stop being so hard on yourself. Repent. Ask the Lord, man, God, I'm struggling with this and with that and with this and with that, and I'm struggling letting people in my life, and when they are, I'm struggling letting them check me, and I'm struggling letting them hold me accountable, and I'm struggling with those areas. But call it out. Call out those areas that you're struggling with, because when you're lying to yourself, you're only hurting yourself, and you're going to eventually hurt the people that are around you. So I just wanted to encourage you and let you know I love you. If I've ever done or said anything to hurt you or to harm you or to make you feel like I've quit on you, I ask you for forgiveness. I love you. I thank God for every single person in my life. God has just been showing me so many different relationships in my life that even I've slacked on reaching out, and sisters in Christ and other pastors and preachers, and there's no competition in the kingdom. And so I just want to share that I love you, and that I hope that if I did anything wrong, that you'd reach out to me, because I want to hear from you, and I want the opportunity to make things right, and I want the opportunity to reconcile, even if it means parting, but to reconcile in peace. I love you so much, and I pray for God's best over your life. God bless you, and I pray that you're doing well. I pray that your families are doing well. Have an amazing day. God bless you.